ERA Championship is the world's first all-electric junior Formula racing series. There's no career ladder right now between electric karting and any of the other series out there, like ETCR, for example. So for a young driver or a driver with less experience or a driver that is looking for maybe a more grassroots motorsport field, there's no electric series where they can be involved and where they can actually race and get to drive cars. We thought this was an incredible opportunity and a big gap in motorsport, and that it needed to be filled in order to create a career ladder and make an accessible and open series where anybody can join and race an electric car, and that's not available at the moment. ERA was founded by a group of kind of motorsport enthusiasts that were working in the industry in various different spaces, myself included. I used to organise a Formula student in the UK, and 30% of our student teams back then were running electric cars. So I was seeing the power and the ability of electric cars from a way back, and this was before we were seeing electric motorsport on track, or as it was just emerging. It was one of those typical things where a bunch of enthusiasts talk and have ideas, and what starts out as, you know, a casual chat after a race with a bunch of friends at the racetrack, and it became ERA Championship after a few years. But for sure it's really evolved and developed a lot, and we've found a real niche and a space where people really need this, and it's a kind of an integral part or an integral step in the motorsport pyramid. For us, we look at everything from a holistic perspective, and our core values are based around sustainability, accessibility and equality, and that really runs through everything we do.
Welcome at Circuito del Jarama. We are very happy to be here in Spain with the ERA Championship for an extended testing session. It is very hot here in Spain. It's 40 degrees in the air. The track temperature is almost 48, making it very difficult for the drivers, the team, everybody here, and of course the spectators that are watching us here in the stands.
So this is really interesting for us, obviously, as it's going to be an opportunity for us to see how our cars are going to perform under extreme temperatures. We've definitely never tested at 40 degrees before. We're normally based in Belgium, and so we've tested in summertime, maybe early 30 degrees Celsius, but this is going to be a big challenge and very interesting for us to collect data.
Yeah, it's probably better.
And also this weekend, excitingly, we'll have some of the ETCR drivers also testing our cars. Obviously these are pro drivers, they normally drive touring cars, they're going to be getting back into a single-seater, so it's going to be a lot of fun for them.
Shorter than you? Or? Yeah. Smaller.
I don't know what to expect, to be fair. But yeah, let's go have some fun and then we see.
We're ready to go.
I'll go.
Good luck.
It's a good experience. I mean, at the end it's a completely new technology, and it's always nice to be able to at least try and to give maybe some feedback on how it works.
So what? Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. It's not bad for young guys. It's a good thing.
So we have 6 young, rising, talented drivers with us this weekend.
I'm Kata Bozo, I'm 25 years old and I'm a racing driver.
I'm Milan de Laat, I'm 19 years old and I'm a driver of the ERA Championship.
He was not with us for a while due to a karting injury, so it's great to have him back. So that's our American driver.
My name is Ellis Spezia. I'm 16 years old. I'm from the United States, and I've been electric racing for 3 years now.
I'm Valentino Mini. I come from Panama. I've been racing since I was 4 years old, and I came here to test the Formula Electric.
My name is Archie Mace. I'm from England, as you probably tell by my accent, and I was born in London.
We also have a local Spanish driver joining us, a Formula 4 driver, so that's really great to have a local driver here from Spain. We're really excited to hear his feedback in the car.
Daniel, that was your first experience with an all-electric ERA car. How did it feel?
I feel the car was good, new experiences. I'm very happy for the opportunities.
You're a Spanish driver. Is it a special feeling to be driving here in Jarama? How does it feel to be driving your home country?
It's a dream to be here with this car because I always want to try a Formula 4 car or similar in this track, and I love it. I love this track.
The weight of the car is 690 kilos, including driver. So it's actually quite a light car. We built the car to be similar to a Formula 4. Also the horsepower is the same. So we have 130 kilowatts. Top speed is 210 kilometers per hour. So again, it's similar as a Formula 4. And the battery is 24.7 kilowatt hours. Obviously we need to charge, and that takes a bit longer than just put fuel in it. We have to deal with, but we can actually charge it in 40 minutes. So it's actually not that bad. The car is really a tool for us to bring innovation, and not only on it being an electric car, but also being an IoT device, having Wi-Fi around the car, having telemetry. All those things already are able to do is quite amazing.
Obviously it gets very hot out on track. I think actually almost the drivers struggle with the heat more than the car does, but it's a little bit early for us to tell yet how the heat is going to impact the performance of the cars. We were looking very quick on track actually. We were obviously nervous to see what it's going to be like on this new circuit and under such extreme conditions, but it's performed well so far. We've managed to go out for a 30-minute free practice. So all weekend we're going to be collecting the data. We collect data through Software AG through the Cumulosity platform, and then that data we can basically have in any format we like. We can analyze that and begin to learn from the data here in Spain. The first moment we saw all our cars come down the hill to the start-finish straight, everybody had a little happy moment. It's still so exciting and motivating for us to see our cars on a new track and to see them run. Everybody in the team has had an integral part in building, designing and being involved with the creation of ERA Championship as a brand. And to have so many drivers come and want to drive with us and want to experience this new technology, it's really heartwarming to see.
I'm still learning the track.
So I've been competing in electric karting for 2 years now, and now making the switch from karts to cars, ERA was a perfect fit, and we got to do some testing with them late last year and earlier this year, but it's really nice to do official testing with ETCR as well, so awesome weekends, getting to go to some awesome tracks.
This is actually my first test with any electric car that is with motorsport in general, and really it's a pretty good experience that I have.
Yeah, first time in an electric car, and it's completely different to anything we've ever driven. It's a huge eye-opener. Everything is so different. It's just been great so far, and thank you very much to the ERA for giving me the opportunity to test it. I'm loving it so far.
For just 3 laps, I felt the acceleration from an electric car that is way more powerful than from a combustion engine, which was amazing, like how it can get out of the corners. To be honest, it was just a great first look to the car.
When I was driving it, it was just the acceleration. Everything you do just goes instantly. It's just amazing.
Also this weekend, it's really exciting to have a lot of industry partners and VIPs joining us. It's really important for us to have strong industry connections because what we believe in as part of what we're doing on track is innovation, of course. And even though we are an entry-level series, it's very important that we stay on top of current technology, and we're actually producing data and results that are industry relevant and helping change the future of not just the automotive industry, but even beyond that into the wider wider kind of sustainability technology industry, especially it's not just younger generation. There's a lot of younger generation that are finding electric vehicles very exciting and enticing because they're seeing electric cars on the road, they're seeing the possibility with the technology and what we do with connectivity in the car and all the innovation that surrounds that, but also for maybe some more experienced drivers that want to try something different or want to learn a new technology or see that there's an interesting future. So it's really heartwarming to see the level of interest being so high and that we have so many drivers here that want to experience our car and come out with a smile on their face.
I love it.
So Kata, you just went out of the car. How did it go today?
It was a very good day. I had very good 2 sessions already, and despite the heat, it's a lot of fun, but it's almost 40 degrees, so I'm very happy we have an open car.
If you had to find one word to sum up this session, what would it be?
Fun.
Awesome, that's what we like to hear. Thank you for your time.
We've had a really hot weekend here, which has been quite difficult for the team, and it's obviously put a lot of pressure on the cars, but they've performed really well considering we've managed to gather a lot of data based on driving in 40+ degree temperatures, and I think the track was over 70 degrees at one point it was measured. So today we've had a little bit of cooler weather, which meant we could really push the cars to the limits and have some real race action going out on track in Spain.